Grinders, it's your boy Poker, back on the grind. Guys, I am back from vacation. Had a family vacation in Disneyland. We had a great time, but I am back on the grind. I want to start off by showing you guys a quick video from last night's $100 Brawl. It is a nightly tournament here on Pokerstars Ontario. I've been loving it. We get to the heads up match. So I wanted to show you, we have a small chip lead here. We're roughly playing, someone on the last video, you guys taught me how the bounties work for heads up. How it works is you add the two remaining bounties, and you pretty much just times it by 2. So roughly here we have $600 there in bounties left, and you times it by 2. So we're playing a $1,200 heads up match is essentially what you're playing for. We already had $952 locked up, plus we already had $682 in bounties. It was a $100 buy-in, but this was my second bullet. So this was a very important hand, so I thought it was a good time to show you guys. Ace is a great card for me to continue my story of raising pre-flop. Here is a spot where I was thinking how many flushes, and I played this guy, I didn't tell you this, we played for over an hour heads up match. So we played insanely long, really fast, so a lot of volume. I had a good feel for him. I just wasn't hitting any flops or anything, could not get a pair. It was wild, but in this spot here, the way he was playing, I didn't think he would ever check a straight, and I didn't think he would ever check a flush. So I wanted to put pressure on him. So that was my thought in this spot. We make a bet. He calls with 2 pair there. So big spot for him to take the chip lead. Let's see if we can go full size here. He takes the chip lead here. And we only have 2 minutes left here. So we'll see how the rest of this goes for you guys. This was, like, again, late at night last night for me. So I don't remember exactly how this finished. Take a quick look though. After this, we will show you guys the bankroll. Now it is early in the morning right now. It's I don't know what time it is right now, 8:30 or something. Spin and goes might not be happening too much right now, but we'll try to play 1 or 2 if we can. He gets a pair there. He was just I was trying to cool him down with some ice. I just could not hit anything. It was wild. Most of the pots I won heads up was me just stealing pots because I couldn't ever post flop. I just couldn't hit a flop. Overall, I felt like I played okay, but I would like to redo that. I might on my own watch. It was like literally an hour plus of heads up. So I'm gonna go back. I'm sure there's hands I would like to redo, but overall, I felt like I was playing pretty solid. He took the chip lead, like had me down like 4 times, and I kept fighting back and getting back to even. Okay, we're 20 big blinds. He's been going all in a lot. We do call with ace-7. He gets a set, and he gets quads on the turn. So let's find out what the win here was. Okay, so we got for second place here, guys, $952 for the second place, plus we got $682 for bounties, but we spent $200 to play that tournament. So that's just a quick recap. The bankroll, guys, $45,076. So we're still making bank. I have 1 chest to open for you guys. Show you guys some tournament tickets maybe or something. I do want to tell you too about a series they have this weekend. So we got 5,000 coins now. So now we have about $100 there. I believe that is sitting there. And here's our spin and go tickets, baby. Boom. So we have that. This weekend, guys, they're starting a brand new series today from February 18th to March 6th. And there's some juicy ones here for Ontario. These are really big payouts. It's very rare we have something that's 40,000 guaranteed. So I really think this tournament series here, bounties is my favorite form of tournaments. I really think that's going to spike our bankroll. I'm hoping we can hit 50,000, get halfway to our $100,000 goal. It'd be crazy if we could do it by the end of the month. So, you know, 25K in our first 2 months would be a great way to start the challenge. Oh, we do got a spin here. So let's play a couple games for you guys. Let's see if we can start spinning it up. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do this, and let's see if we can also use a $50 ticket. I highly doubt the 50s will be going, but if I could play some action for you guys. Now my first night back, we got back Thursday and today's Saturday morning. My first night back, the $100 spins were going off. I did not run good, but it was juicy. We probably played 30 to 40 plus games at the hundreds, plus the 50s were going. Like to see the higher action. There was a lot of new players. I was playing one regular player, and then the rest were like newer players that I would love if they stay at the hundreds. But then last night there was no action, so that's what actually got me into the tournaments. I keep telling myself I'm actually just going to check it here. I know we have some kings beat, but I've played this guy. I'm just going to check this just to see a little bit. Yeah, we wouldn't have got much value there either, so a little of a softer line. This is my first game of the day too, but because I don't have too much history with him, I wanted to see what was going on there. I thought he had more queens possibility than kings there. This often might go check here. There's the check. We want to see if we can get some value here. I wouldn't like a raise, but let's see if we can get value maybe out of a jack, one of these here. But a lot of times when they check that turn, they're not going to be overly strong. We're just going to lead out here. I'm actually going to go for a check, and I'm actually going to raise them here. Oh, I would have raised. He's thinking about it. So, I don't know if I believe him here. Could have a 10. We're going to call. I have him tagged. Yeah, he got the river. That's too bad that turn. I would have check raised him on the turn there, but I don't know if maybe he would have caught up there. Let's get one of these going if we can. I doubt it, but I just want that all in the background for you guys. Ooh. So we have games waiting. I can't guarantee we'll get action, but let's try to ship this one. Yeah, so my main plan is to put some serious volume in spin and goes. That's what I want to do. The problem is there's nights where I want to grind them heavily and I just can't get the action. And then these tournament series just keep calling me back. I don't think I'm a better tournament player than I am at spin and goes, but it has been profitable and I do feel like I am getting better. You know, there's some really juicy payouts, right? Okay, we're gonna call it off here in table 1 if he does jam us here. We obviously could be beat here, but I am just gonna ship it. Okay, he's caught the 10 and we're unfortunate with that one. That there was a bit of going off some history there, and also if he has the 10, it's not like you're drawing dead there, you're still in decent shape there. This here, I will call it off, but wasn't too thrilled. Okay, so we're all even in chips almost. Actually, I'm at the bottom now, but here we'll just ship it here. I could just call and see a flop, but we're gonna get it in. Yeah. Okay, we're out of those two. Don't know if I needed to ship it there, but we decided to do that. We'll see if we can get even a 10 going. And then I'll let you guys go. So it looks like a 10's going. I pretty much only ever, well, not pretty much, I only ever play these if we're doing a video. I never play the 10s. It's 25 and above is what I stick to when I'm grinding my own. And I get asked this question all the time, usually playing 4 to 6 tables. When I'm just playing spins, it's usually 6 tables if I can get the action. If the hundreds are going off, I try to stay at 4 tables. And then if I get like a 5x multiplier or something, then I wouldn't open up more if I'm playing the hundreds. If I'm playing the 50s, I don't mind just playing 6, but the hundreds don't run too often here. That when they do, and especially depending on who's playing, I really want to focus on trying to maximize that ROI. So even if you're only playing, 10 to 15 games with the hundreds, even if they're all 2x's, if you run decent, like, and it goes well, it takes a long time for the 25s to add up to those wins, right? If you make $500, you got to take advantage of those. So this might be our last game, but I basically just wanted to tell you guys I'm back from vacation, and I can't wait to play this tournament series. I can't play them during the day, so I'll jump on the ones during the night. But I'm looking forward to the bounty series. Also, GG Poker in Ontario. I'm having problems signing up on their site, and I gave up after it was causing me a hassle, but they do have a massive tournament coming up soon called an overlay tournament. They have it on the global site and Ontario here, and I think they're guaranteeing $100,000 overlay, and it's $150 buy-in, so it's really, really juicy. So I might create an account on there. I won a $15 ticket in a stream, or an Egyptian stream yesterday. One thing I do want to give a shout out to, guys, I'm a huge poker fan. I don't know if I talk about too often about how much poker I watch. Even on vacation at night when we were chilling in the hotel room, just hanging out, I would jump on my phone and see if I could see who's on Twitch. And there's some guys putting out some great content. Tournament poker, I've been watching Jamie Staples a lot. Egyptian for Ontario here. When Arlie was playing, I was watching him. Right now he got some eye surgery, having some time off. For Spin and Goes though, Nick from Pokerstars is putting out tons of content. Team 651, Tomo for Spin and Goes. Those are mainly what I watch, and I'll jump onto anyone. I was watching Live at the Bike, Hustlers Casino. I watch when I'm watching stuff on my own. It's pretty much 95% poker content. So I don't study as much as people would like or would assume I do, but to me, watching people play is a form of studying. And also, when you're reading chats in these Twitch stuff, and the guys are answering questions, for me, it's a way to learn just how newer people and people that I maybe see myself better than, the type of questions they ask and how they view the game. Especially when I'm watching Spin and Go people and them asking questions, kind of just you keep seeing the standard kind of stuff, and it generalizes you to seeing how people view the game. And anyways, I find it very beneficial just even hearing the type of questions people ask. Shows you that there's just so many different levels. I've been playing for a while, and a lot of questions I need to ask. I'm constantly asking questions, and just seeing how people, everyone plays different, how they adjust their thought process behind it. He probably had the lower straight here, is what I imagine. Yeah, so I think we got pretty good value there. He might have called it off, but it was kind of rambling on. I think we just do a blocker bet here. Nice. We'll jam here. Didn't really. These are the spots where I sometimes debate. A chart there, I'm pretty sure that's a Nash jam there. But when you have a pretty good skill advantage, it still bugs me jamming towards the bottom of my range. When you don't have to risk it, so you're probably better off just limping there and playing it safe. But sometimes this is where you get desensitized to money a bit when you have it in your account. I see just for $20, and then I don't mind jamming. Right, if it was a big spin, I probably would have took a more appropriate line there. But it's one of those things, like, it's not horrible to do it, but it's probably not the optimal play. I do find final tables and big spins bring out whatever your A game is. When you're playing a huge sample in a night, there'll be so many games. If I'm playing spins, it's very common to do 100 in a session, right? And there's going to be so many games where you're not being too creative and just giving into easy spots. Looks like we took it down for the $10 game. But obviously when a big spin happens or a final table, I tend to lock in. I've been really happy with my final table play. The table I played last night, I definitely felt like I was the table captain, controlling the table. Lost a chip lead in a cooler, and then I still, even without the chip lead, I was maybe third or fourth in chips. I was still maneuvering very comfortably. But it matters who's at your final table. My final table was a softer one than I sometimes have. So knowing that also helps you navigate some of those. That's a great card for us. I wouldn't bet that flop all the time. This tag does help me bet certain boards, but it's one thing for people to learn from is it's not always just your cards and the textures and all that why you're betting it. A lot of times it is who you're playing. A regular player that I play often, there's tons of times I'll be checking spots where I wouldn't check ever if I'm playing people I don't play too often. But playing players like these two players here, I don't play too often. I don't need to be as balanced and stuff like that. I can just take standard lines and more feeler bets kind of thing. If they show aggression, obviously you can just lay it down often. But some people look at just the hands and they think, why did he bet that? Like, it doesn't make sense. But a lot of times it's player dependent. Okay, pocket aces picks a bad time to do that play like that, and that just kind of shows you a bit of what I was talking about. It wasn't a regular player. I don't think that was the best way to play aces, and these are the type of conversations when I was growing up hearing. I had a buddy growing up who would fold pocket aces because he says he always loses with them, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not the way to play poker. He's like, well, I lose with them every single time. Why would I play them? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you just gotta learn how to play them. At least at the bare minimum, go all in pre every time. But anyways, a guy like this who lost with aces, you know, some of these comments, I'm not saying he's thinking this, but sometimes they think the game's rigged, and of course, you know, they set me up there, and it's not always the case. Okay, let's see if we can close this out. We'll just go for the jam here. Obviously, could wake into a hand here, but chance to... Now, this you should never, ever fold here. In that spot there. And he doubles up. If he folds, we'll call that. Get it out of the way now. He could be trapping here. So we get it out of the way with that one. And that's just kind of like timing, right? If he would have folded there, blind versus blind, 5 big blinds, 10-9 suited, I would have been calling there, and then we would have lost, you know, half our stack there. So a lot of times you just get lucky in that sense is running good, of avoiding just like little spots. Can we get there? Can we get there? 4 and ace. We do not. So we're all even in chips. Now a reg player here, if this was blind versus blind, King 8 is a hand I could be calling. Now versus a player with this type of tag and player I don't play too often, I don't think they're jamming correctly that I need to call a King 8 type of hand when we're this deep. But that's the difference playing like the higher stakes. If I'm playing the 100s and people that perceive that know what they're doing, then it's a spot I'm going to be calling more than folding. That's why I think too many players look at their hands black and white of just like, I have King 8 here, 10 big blinds, like I'm supposed to call, or you really got to adjust to your opponents is I think what separates a lot of the guys who get stuck at like playing spins for a long time. They're stuck at the $5, the $10, whatever it may be. They're looking at their hands in scenarios and not adjusting too much to their opponents. Even there's 2 or 3 regs that I battle with, and I play all 3 of them really, really different in different spots, just based on history and how they play. And they're probably doing the same how they play me. The one thing I don't do, which would probably be beneficial, is watching some games when I'm not playing. If I lose a game, I just close it. Seeing how people are playing against other people would help me overall, because then it'll let me know if I know what they're adjusting to me, then I know some of my leaks and how people are perceiving that I'm playing. We'll go for a trap here. I don't want to lose him. Ace Jack's strong enough that we can see a flop. I could have went for like a min raise, but now we'll just call it. We have bottom pair, not overly there. Obviously the back doors could get a lot of checks here. This is where I could do a semi bluff. So now we get a very good card, obviously. His kings and queens should still call us. I don't think he ever checks a flush. So let's try to see if we can get a king to call us. When he leads out there like that, obviously he could have a draw himself, a 10. But a raise here would not be the best. But I don't think this guy is going to check when he's super strong on that turn there. I think most people want to get paid. We're going to go for a little limp here. See if we get one of these guys to stack off. Did not work out. Pretty good flop. Obviously these taking a limp here is risky. They could hit this board with 2 pair and all that, but I don't mind taking the risk. Here we go. Can we hold? There we go. So I'm actually really surprised. This is the type of hand I was trying to target for him to go all in pre, but he didn't. Okay, we're down to 1 big blind, but we get pocket aces there. Do it, buddy. Oh my god. He folds. I'm under 2 big blinds there. Amazing. Okay, we need a double up. Alright, these guys might let us come back. I'm actually going to fold there. With them folding, maybe I should be jamming, just knowing they're folding, and then we get the dream flop. I don't think it's a jam in that spot, because I'm not supposed to have really too much fold equity. Now, obviously, I have live cards usually. Let's see what their opening hands were. Well, he should have been calling me pre. Unfortunate there that we could have maybe came back into it, but now we're getting some hands to let us come back. All right, guys, we could be fighting back here. We got to win a flip. Unfortunately, this guy had our number this game. Okay, but there was a small session for you guys, but mainly an update. We are ending the bankroll at $45,011 with some tournament tickets waiting to be played. Did I have games open? Nope. So there's an update for you guys. Smash the like button, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.